Hey friends, happy Sunday. I'm just cleansing my cards. So the cards I'm going to use today are my Starseed Oracle cards and my Moonology Manifestation. Ooh, these are really smoking. It's really, really smoking today. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I am. I'm finding it really, really enjoyable to have time to lean into me on the weekends, which is awesome. One benefit to teenagers. It's an interesting step all the way along, but it's awesome. It really is. All right, so we'll start with the Starseed Oracle. The smoke is, sorry, I'm just watching the smoke. It's literally going straight up. Write that down. Some of the oils I use today are ones that I have on my desk all the time, in tune, because there's a few things I want to get done. And that's the oil of presence, so being present, which makes so much sense with in tune. Wild orange, which is the oil of abundance, and arbor vitae, a super, super powerful wood oil. Comes from Canada too, which is awesome. Very powerful, and it is oil of divine grace. So that's, oh, I love these three together. That's awesome. Okay, so nice. The one that came up from the Starseed Oracle deck is You Are Not Alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. So you may feel, perhaps you've been feeling alone. Very, very common feeling given, what went down in 2020 and then to 2021. So it's a very, very common feeling. And up until that time, so many people were truly suffering alone, truly. And even more are now, which is sad. Thankfully, there's a lot more people that are stepping forward and talking about this. So because of that, I feel like not as many are feeling alone anymore, because they've been finding their own personal power to literally speak through and feel to heal. But for a while, it was really, really, really challenging for a lot of people. So you're not alone. Let's just see what the book says. The older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and lift and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. 100%. Oh, and I forgot to turn the washed out color, and I don't even know why it's so washed out, but because the sun is so nice outside. That's better. Humans are pack animals, and we all need the love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically, which is very, very true. Yes, in our online world, which, think of social media. More than half of what you see on social media is not true at all. Yes, there's a lot of real people, very much. Real, genuine people. I've met a lot of real, genuine people. But there's a lot of accounts that are not real. There's a lot of accounts that are fake, staged, hired, actor. You can't think of social media as truth at all. There's a lot of truth shared if you know the person actually exists. If you don't know that that person actually exists, is it truth? That's why you need to research everything, which is very, very true. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media. With so many people knowing our news, what is it doing to our auric field, so your energy field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking that genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby, or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? So journal prompt, how can you reach out to people in your life physically? So one example, yesterday, myself and a couple family members took my daughter shopping for a dress. And it's a very important time in her life. And it was an awesome, awesome experience and opportunity. We just had the best day. It was so nice. And it was completely about her, which is exactly what it needed to be. So it was just wonderful. And then I came home from the city and thought, wow, I was just around a lot of people, a lot of energy. And we had a very quiet evening, which was just perfect. Just absolutely perfect. So the two that jumped from the Moonology Manifestation deck is Talk Less, Feel More. Love that. And Reveal What Needs to Be Seen. Such beautiful cards. So last quarter moon in Scorpio. There are some things that people just don't like to talk about. Drawing this card suggests there's an issue or situation in your life now that might not be easy to air, or perhaps you feel that you shouldn't air it. That's fine. Now is a time for you to reveal only what you want to be seen. Don't feel the need to discuss everything with everyone. Good timing for this to come up with the previous one mentioning social media. Hold on a moment. Okay, so I was on Instagram this morning and gave myself some guilt-free time to just go on, and because I haven't been scrolling in a long time, and I thought just take some time and go on and see what's happening. And one account that I have kind of purposely distanced myself from, just because when I wasn't getting a good feel, and energy is everything. So her stories came up and I thought, okay, let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. And the first thing that jumped into my mind was, it felt like, and I'm not saying this is true, it felt like she was looking for a lot of external validation. Don't get me wrong, shares a lot of great messages, really appreciate that. But the feel is just, it was oversharing a lot. And it just didn't feel to me authentic. And it was a reminder, because that is exactly what the thought that jumped into my head. And that is exactly why I put some distance there, because I wasn't feeling aligned. And that's okay, because our lives continue to evolve and we continue to change as people. And something that I was drawn to in 2020 even 2021 could be different than what I'm drawn to now. Turns out it is very similar, actually, but it's also very different. So this is incredible that, yes, now is the time to only reveal what you want to be seen. And I wholeheartedly support being vulnerable. Back when I was diagnosed with PCOS and infertility and hypothyroidism, it was a challenging time because that stuff was just not talked about. I found support through an online community, literally. I'm still connected to a few of those people now, which is cool. But that's where I found the support. It was not talked about, and that was not that long ago at all. So it's one thing to be truly, authentically vulnerable for myself. And this is what's in alignment with me. It's one thing to say that you're showing your authentic self, but your actions may show differently, I guess. Yeah, don't feel the need to discuss everything with everyone. Some matters require discretion. The less codependent you are, the better chance you have at getting what you want. Manifesting mix. There are two forces at play and neither wants to budge, right? Strong is good, stubborn is a problem. So you want to kind of find a balance again, right? So the balance is important. So last quarter moon in Pisces. Last quarter moon in Pisces, 128, literally the last one. The danger in your current situation is that you're going to be really good at starting things and less good at finishing them. That's so funny. I picked up a new book yesterday. I picked up a book last weekend. I've started both books on top of another book that I started reading about 2 or 3 months ago. And as I was sitting out on the deck this morning reading, which was awesome, I love that. Even just taking 10-15 minutes to do that is just, you get out of your head and you sink down into your body. It feels really, really good. This string is driving me batty. There. Yeah, it's just be. Because that just lost my train of thought there. Anyway. Yeah, the book. There we go. Starting, not finishing. So, yeah. I was getting really good at getting down on myself. I even said to my daughter in the store the other day, I don't need another book because I have 2 at home that I haven't even finished yet. But sometimes there's messages in those books. Sometimes there's reasons, and it may not even be at this exact moment to finish that entire book. It might be there's a moment, there's a paragraph in that book right now that's what you need to hear. And then perhaps a few months down the road, then everything clicks in and lines up, and you finish the book. This is 100% aligning with me, and I don't even feel bad at the fact that, yes, I bought another book yesterday. Yes, I've literally got 3 books on the go. That's okay, because each book individually is providing insight in very different ways to my life, and I appreciate that. So, this card suggests that you need to talk less and feel more. So rather than telling people what you want now, feel your feelings about what you want, what comes up. So if you're a journaler like me, get out your journal. And this is one thing that honestly came to me earlier this week, because I haven't been blogging much. I really haven't even been journaling a lot. I've been jotting stuff down. But But it's been a lot of kind of silent processing type thing. So it's very much appreciated time. It really is. Time for myself that literally I can have guilt-free. Literally. But it's interesting as parents how we can make ourselves feel guilty. That I should be doing this. I should be even when the kids don't need us to be doing something. Well, I should be doing this. I should be doing that. No. Take time. Yes. Go within, as it says, and ask yourself how committed you are to your goals. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome Sunday. I know it's going to be good.